Homeowners fined for not mowing their lawns. It's happening a lot this summer in Grand Rapids, but you may be surprised to know one of the biggest offenders are the very people handing out the citations. Target 8 investigator Ken Coker exposing a policy some residents call hypocritical. Ken?
Yes, Susie, what we're finding is that some of the tallest weeds are growing on city-owned lots. Today. There you go. The pink warning letter showed up on his door this morning that he needed to take care of the junk out back and pull the weeds. But next door to his home on Logan Street, another lot also choked with weeds. This one owned by the city.
It doesn't matter who you are, you're held to the same standards. Everybody's equal.
Right.
And in the city, it doesn't seem to be that way.
The city's nuisance ordinance makes it illegal to have weeds over 12 inches tall, and there's a good reason for it. So Grand Rapids can put on its best face and keep up its property values. But Target 8 found that in some neighborhoods, the city is among the worst offenders. Grand Rapids owns 650 pieces of property, some of them tiny lots in residential neighborhoods. It's 3 feet tall right there.
Almost 4 feet tall.
It's 32 inches tall. Target 8 surveyed about 24 of those lots. It didn't take us long to find a weed-choked city-owned lot. This is the second lot we checked in the 300 block of wealthy Southeast. Weeds here are 2.5 feet tall. In fact, we found long weeds on about half the city properties we checked, some up to 4 feet tall, in apparent violation of the city's own ordinance.
It's a mess. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, when the state was up there, it was cut.
Yeah.
They kept it clean.
She's talking about a large parking lot on Madison Avenue Southeast. Tall weeds growing out of cracks.
Should the city be keeping its yard nice?
Sure, they should. Everyone should, really. They should cut theirs, too. If they make you cut yours, then they should do theirs. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
City officials acknowledge this appears to be a busier than usual summer for weeds, not just on city-owned lots.
We've got a big problem this year.
The apparent hypocrisy doesn't escape the woman in charge of code compliance.
I agree with you that the city should be probably the first ones out there cutting the grass and weeding by example. However, how many parcels did you say? There's 600 parcels, that's a bunch.
She says another department, Streets and Sanitation, hires contractors to mow the weeds.
This year, we got all that rain in June, and we're behind in private property as well, because there's a lot of tall grass.
Grand Rapids city officials say they'll send out a crew to cut weeds if they get a complaint on city-owned land. They also say they may revisit the policy, which could mean mowing those lots more often. In Grand Rapids, Ken Coker, 24 Hour News 8.